These 330 amp hour smart lithium batteries from Victron are proving to be a very popular choice. The energy density of these has really improved versus the prior version, the 300 amp hour, meaning that they're easily manageable from a lifting capacity. And they can also be connected either as a 12 volt standalone battery or put in series to give you 24 volt or 48 volts. These batteries come supplied with mounting hardware, these M10 bolts, flat washers and spring washers, and a normal way of connecting them would be just to use an ordinary copper tube terminal on the end of your connection cables onto the top of the post and secure it with the supplied mounting hardware. One of the challenges, however, is to ensure that we adequately protect the top of the battery against any accidental short circuiting. Lithium batteries can deliver very high short circuit currents, resulting in very dangerous potential situations if you do get an accidental short circuit. We have an alternative connection solution which I'd like to show you now. Our solution revolves around this over-moulded pre-made cable that has a rubber boot around the end of the copper tube terminal to help protect against accidental contact. So let me show you in a bit more detail how this cable fixes onto a battery terminal post. So firstly, we no longer need the hardware that's supplied with the Victron battery. So the supplied M10 bolt washer and spring washer is no longer needed. This now provides us with a flat connection area on the top of the battery, but as you can see, the rubber boot is preventing contact between the cable end and the top of the battery post. So we have these aluminium spacer washers, so it's made of the same material as the battery post itself. That presses into the top of the battery, allows a really good connection to the top of the battery. And then we have this insulated bolt with a shoulder machined into the end of it that fixes down and attaches the cable to the top of the battery post. The shoulder allows for contact into the recessed top area of the connector. And then the final part of the kit is this laser cut plastic part, which is a guard that goes over the retaining nut of the terminal. That can slip on just before we tighten it up finally. It has a cutout to accommodate the shoulder here of the rubber boot. So once this is fully tightened down, our terminal is really well guarded. So we have 3 cables in the range. One interlink cable here for connecting batteries in series when they are in line as shown. The second interlinking cable is for when we have batteries configured as such. We're still using this to series up 2 batteries, so we're connecting the positive and negative to increase the voltage, but these terminals are too close to actually have a straight cable between them. So what we have here is a slightly longer cable, counterintuitively I guess, just that it's long enough to take the bend radius to make a good connection with a safe radius between the 2 batteries. So that would connect here as shown. Get these torqued down and we've got ourselves another series connection. Our final cable is a 1 meter long take-off cable. This is for taking our power from the battery off to our distribution board. That could be, for instance, one of our DC link boards, which we covered in a previous video. There should be a link up here. And this cable comes with an insulated connector one end to go onto the battery and a regular copper tube terminal with an M8 hole on the other end of the cable. This can be replaced with a different connector if you need a different hole size. Each cable is supplied with all of the necessary mounting hardware. The connection cable is provided with an insulated bolt, a connection washer and an insulating ring. The interconnect cables are provided with 2 insulated bolts, 2 connection washers and 2 insulated guards. All 3 cables are on our e-store and you can find a link in the description below. To make sure you don't miss any of our product videos, handy hints and how-to guides, please consider subscribing to the channel.